all we are going to do is the log loop. Okay, so this is a log loop question. This is a without solving it log loop question. So this was way before we did the log loop for solving. So we're doing the log loop. It should make a true statement. Okay, so you're going to take your base. What's the base of that log? 9. Hopefully we haven't forgotten all of this. And we're literally going to loop it around. So 9 squared equals 81. That's it. That's all there is to that question. Okay. So right now, everybody write down what, if you got it wrong, what you did wrong. Okay. I'm going to go in and make sure my second one is the same. Item 2, evaluate the expression. Okay. All right, you ready for the next one? You got your explanation. Make sure you've written your explanation. Okay. All right. Here is the next question. Okay. Evaluate, and I have a couple of versions of it up there. You might have another set of numbers, okay, but they should all be very similar. I'm thinking the 6th one, the log base 6. Oh no, that one should be okay. It's the same as this as the other one. All right, so what you want to do is you want this number and this number to match, right? Because then I can cancel the logs. Because remember, log base A of A ends up being, these guys cancel, and I just get the number that's in whatever the exponent. Okay. So what's another name I could use for 4? 2 squared. What's another name over here I could use for 36? 6 squared. So my log base 2 cancels. My log base 6 of 6 cancels. The answer is 2. Okay. So if you got it wrong, write down what you did wrong. Okay. Right now, write down what you did wrong. Let me make sure that this is... Let me find item 3. Clumsy properties to simplify. Oh, okay, I see what happened. All right. Ooh. Nope, it did not copy the way I wanted it to. Sorry, this thing acted stupid today. All right, everybody got their explanation written? Okay, the next one was interesting when I graded it. We had part of the concept down and part of it not. Okay, so those were the 2 problems. All right, you might have had different numbers. All right. And it said something like, the instructions were, it's way up here. Use the properties of logarithms to simplify each expression. These were the easiest 2 questions on the test, and lots of people did not get them right. Okay. So, what do we know about E and natural log? They cancel. Guess what everybody wrote for the answer? 10. What did we forget? X. The answer is 10x. Okay, not 10. All right, you need everything that's there. The E and the natural log are what cancels. Everything inside the natural log stays. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. I had all kinds of craziness because this one was with it, right? I had all kinds of craziness written on that one as well. What do we know about this and this? They cancel, and the log goes away with it. I had a lot of people that would write log y to the 6th. It's not these 9s canceling out. It's log base 9 of 9 cancels out, and you get the answer of y to the 6th power. Okay? All right, so I had a lot of people doing that. All right, so if you got it wrong, write down what you did wrong. Okay, well, I check on what's going on with the next problem. Okay, that one looks okay. Item 5, I'm guessing, is All right, we got it. Ooh, copy this next one so I'm ready. Okay. All right, so the next one we're going to do is the one that says expand. So find the one that says expand. Okay, that's my next one. Your numbers might be a little bit different. Okay. Okay, I'll send them. All right. So to expand the logarithm, we're going to start with moving, or I'm going to distribute that exponent first. Okay, there were lots of ways to do it. A lot of us missed the distribution at the end if we did really well on this. Okay, remember, you are smarter than you were when you took this test, right? Because didn't we have to do this expand thing as part of the second test? Okay, so hopefully you do better on this part the next time. So I'm going to distribute that into start. So the natural log of x to the, when we have a power to a power, what are we doing with the exponent? Multiply. So what's 3 times 4? 12. And then this is 1 times 4. What's 1 times 4? 4. Okay. What does division turn into? Subtraction. So I'm going to go natural log of x to the 12th minus natural log of y to the 4th. Okay, there's one more thing we have to do to expand it. I take the exponents and I have to throw them into the front. So I get 4 natural log of, 12 natural log of x minus 4 natural log of y. And it doesn't matter. I could use a log instead of a natural log, right? They're interchangeable. I only had one person write it as the word in. So remember, it's not the word in, it's an L. Okay, so use an L. All right, if you got that one wrong, take a minute and write down what you need to do to improve on that one. Okay. Okay, the next one we're going to do is the one where you had to do this. Which of the following are equivalent? All right, you might have slightly different numbers. There were a couple of different scenarios. So, first thing I'm going to look for is the change of base. Okay? Basically, I want the big number on the top and the small number on the bottom. So the base is on the top, or the big number's on the top, the base is on the bottom. So it needs to say something like log of 32 over log of 2. So I see that. That's equivalent, right? It doesn't matter if the log has a number on it, as long as the 32's on the top and the 2's on the bottom, or your big number's on the top and the base is on the bottom. So this one's going to be equivalent. This one here would also be equivalent. Does that make sense? A lot of people put this one in the equivalent. It's not because because the base is on the top. So that one is not equivalent. And please don't just try to drag and drop and guess. Okay? You got to know what you're doing. All right, to get which one, only one of those is probably going to be equivalent. To get that, I need to get the bases to match. Okay, and this is a very SBAC likes doing this kind of stuff where it compares and stuff like that. That's why I do this type of questions sometimes. So log base 2, I need this to be 2 to some power. Look at our choices. It's either got to be 2 to the 5th or 2 to the 25th. Which one makes sense? 2 to the 5th. That's gone, right? So 5 has to be equivalent. 25 is definitely not equivalent. Okay? Write down what you need to do to fix that one. Okay, let's condense this. Okay. So we're supposed to condense into a single logarithm. I'm going to reverse the order I do things. I'm going to put exponents up first. So I'm going to take the 30 and put it up as an exponent and the 5 up as an exponent. So log of x to the 30th plus log of y to the 5th. Okay. What does addition turn into? Multiplication. So I'm condensing this down. That means I write the log only one time. So log of x to the 30, y to the 5th. That's it. I believe that was the last question. You guys,